Hello, my name is Questina, and welcome to RPL DeFi. Shout out to Nouns for the sunglasses here I'm wearing today, and we are excited to cover the Rocket Pool DeFi market rates updates today. We being myself and my alter ego, Questina. So jumping right into it, the summary here, this is an opportunity for rETH, staked ETH holders and RPL token holders to see the current DeFi market rates from simply just holding rETH. Uh, the 30-day trailing rate of return is 3.31% in ETH, and that is the lowest risk opportunity. There's no DeFi involved here because you're just simply holding rETH in your own wallet. So how do you get rETH? We have linked a video here. You can learn in quick steps how to pick up rETH on top of Optimism, which is highlighted here. And they have a campaign where you highlight using rETH and wrapped ETH, and you can earn between 2.6% to 5.73% on top of your staking rewards. So that's really cool. That's the exciting part about Rocket Pool is that with the rETH token, you are able to I cannot type and talk at the same time. We're going to go to rocketscan.io. It's a fantastic resource. I think it's RocketScan. Yes, it is. And we're just going to go to the rETH tab. Now, this is Rocket Pool's Community Explorer, and this is a very helpful tool. So we're seeing right now that one rETH is equal to 1.0852 ETH. And that's the market rate available. And then so converting that back, if you were to take one ETH today and to buy what you would equivalent to 0.9215 rETH. So that's really exciting to see. The merge happened over a year ago. That was September 15th, 2022, as we can see highlighted here. And since that date, Ethereum's staked ETH with Rocket Pool has paid 4.27% return. So that is exciting because that is not only the Ethereum staking rewards, but that is also MEV rewards and all of the benefits that validators get on the Ethereum base layer for securing Ethereum in a decentralized way. So it's really exciting to see. Now, this rate has gone down a bit. 4.27% is the trailing rETH APY. Now, jumping into it, the exciting ones to call out this cycle being October 1st, 2023 is on mainnet with Gamma Swap. You can earn 7.86% and 7% in RPL rewards. You can see it's incentivized by Rocket Pool. We'll go right over to that tab now and we'll jump into the details. So this is the rETH wrapped ETH 0.05 peg of band of pricing on top of Uniswap on mainnet Ethereum. There's $3.16 million locked up. And here are the rate of return in the last 24 hours. Now, you can see that RPL is paying out at a 7% a year APY, which is, a lot. And that is to incentivize liquidity on top of Ethereum for rETH and wrapped ETH, because it's essential that, rETH in wrapped ETH, which is in essence ETH that's usable, has very deep liquid pools. And that enables, anyone to consistently be able to get the true rate of return of one rETH equal to 1.0852 ETH. So, those who want to jump into it a bit further and compare the numbers, this again is a fantastic Dune dashboard created by Valdorf, but we can scroll down to the RP community /LST comparison. Now, this is something that most people don't talk about, but I have experienced this myself when I tested out StakeRocketPool, and I ended up losing because it was trading at a discount to its native asset value. Yet, as you can see here, rETH is often trading at a plus a additional amount to the native premium, that is positive amount. I'm glad it says it in the title. So the comparison here just highlights, even though StakeRocketPool pays out a net higher rate of return, that may not be true when you need to get what you want. Maybe that's just your ETH and you unstake it. And if it's down by 1% that day, that may significantly impact your rewards. And so when you have something that trades above, has a premium, that's because the market, globally understands that rETH, is a superior decentralized Ethereum liquid staking token. So that top stat that we went over, comes from this chart here, which compares rETH, CB, ETH, ST, ETH. So that's Lido, Coinbase, and Rocket Pool. Now, those of you who may not be familiar with Dune, it is an awesome tool. It's definitely worth signing up for an account. As you can see, once you click in and you have an account, I'm not even signed in, you can just jump into the query results. So we can see that as of October 1st, the rETH APY, but we want to do this on the 30-day trailing. So it's 3.31. And you can see the Coinbase pricing as well as the Lido ST ETH pricing, and that then can be displayed to you here as a visual, which is shown in the dashboard. So we just went from the dashboard into one of the graphs, and that was the trailing month APY chart. Now, here's one we highlight most every week, and that is at 4.267%, and that's the rETH post-merge average. Post-merge being after September 15th. September 15th, 2022. So over a year ago. Exciting times. So hopefully all that makes sense. Now, what we wanted to highlight today, beyond Gamma, would be talking about this opportunity on top of Arbitrum. You can see that everything here highlighted with lower transaction fees, lower gas fees. That means they're an L2. And so that is, on top of Arbitrum, they really want to incentivize the balancer rETH wrapped ETH pool, and they're paying out ARB and balancer tokens. So just by going to rpldefi.com, you'll be presented to this document and you can follow along yourself. But you can see that they are paying out, between 10 and 15% APY, and Arbitrum tokens account for about 5.6% of that APY. Now, once again, there was a vulnerability found in this pool and everything was migrated. But if you didn't migrate your liquidity and you're already in this pool, heads up. Let's jump right into it now. And let's hope that this is that's the wrong pool. This is the right pool. So here we are in the Arbitrum composable stable pool, wrapped ETH with rETH. And you hover over the sparkles and you can see how they're coming up with this rate of return. Now, you can see, you can earn up to 10% APY in balancer tokens. Balancer is like a curve, and that they have a very high inflation schedule to reward liquidity providers. And often their tokens are sold on the market, but they do have large liquidity moats. Pardon me, I had to take a sip of water. But let's, instead of ranting about the liquidity moat that maybe Balancer has, we can just see about jumping right into it, how much money is locked up here. And it just keeps going up. So you can see that this pool has only been around since August 23rd. That's when the migration happened. And now is up to $3.7 million. And so the volume in the last 24 hours may not be that high. When we're looking at fees, though, we can see that, fees all time have been pretty low. It's $1,000. And that makes sense, fees being low, because this is on top of Arbitrum, where gas fees are automatically low. So you wouldn't expect to earn a lot in fees on top of Arbitrum, but you would hope to see that there would be additional incentives. And you can see that being for adding your liquidity and then also staking. And so that is what we wanted to highlight today on the big updates in RPL DeFi rates. There is some other exciting stuff happening in the ecosystem. When you're seeing things over 10%, that definitely gets eyes going. On the Polygon ZK EVM, this is not just the Polygon POS chain. This is their zero knowledge Ethereum virtual machine chain, where they are offering USDC rewards and balancer tokens. So let's go to highlight that quickly. And they are paying, like 7% APR in USDC, which is more than I've heard of even savings accounts paying out. Now, that rate will not stay the same. It's a variable rate of return, but it is just highlighting how desirable it is for Polygon's, balancer ZK EVM to attract rETH and rETH liquidity providers. So, a lot of people are already very long Ethereum, and then even many more are becoming just long being staked ETH. So looking at something that is pretty awesome to see would be to compare the stable pool on Balancer mainnet. And that's what we're looking at here as our last highlight. This pool doesn't have the sexiest rate of return currently, being that, by staking, you're earning 2 to 5% in Balancer. But over the lifetime of this pool, of the rETH, rETH pool, stable pool on top of Ethereum, it got up to $96 million in July. Now that is incredible. That is a lot of money that is staked on top of, Balancer being provided as liquidity for the global markets. Now that has gone down significantly, all the way down to 39 million. And that is likely due to a variety of reasons, from L2 liquidity campaigns to different reshuffling with investors. But, after it bottomed at 37 million, it's gone up and it's now at, 48.7 million. So that is also based on the value of the assets themselves, as ETH has gone up as well. But to see that much liquidity of rETH and rETH locked up, highlights to me that a lot of traditionalists have not fully migrated over to L2s yet. And that's why the rewards are so high. So highlighting also Base, this was new as of 2 weeks ago. They are paying out, it used to be USDC, but now it's between 10 and 26% in balancer rewards. And so that is, again, the newest L2 to launch that has a lot of momentum and incentives behind Coinbase and optimism. And so there's a bit more down here, Gravitas, shout out to them. It's a great protocol where they're allowing you to do borrowing with rETH. There's a ton that you can do, but the only other one we wanted to call out was that, Pendle Finance. So Pendle is offering, 8.56%, basically locking up your rETH for close to 2 years. And so they, it's a discount platform that tries to tokenize your yield. And so this is another way of individuals being able to take their rETH and then earn additional yield on top of it. Now, Those rewards are not as sexy for me based on that timeline, but everyone could be different. So if you're interested, you can check it out on Pendle Finance. Now, once again, this is the Rocket Pool DeFi market rates, and please feel free to give feedback if you'd like to see any other campaigns highlighted here. It's exciting to see rates for just staking your ETH and then providing it as liquidity along with wrapped ETH is up to 10% on Arbitrum, very popular and trusted DeFi L2 along with Optimism and that Polygon competing as well as Base. We did not highlight, but there's also pretty sexy rewards currently for the Ethereum and Bitcoin OGs. This is a large pool of Badger and rETH that's paying out between 8.5 and almost 20% on mainnet. So lots of opportunities out there. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video and take care. RPL DeFi out.